After the funeral procession, the service followed the hearse from the church west on I-64 to Grinstead Drive and then down to Cave Hill Cemetery. Our Sky 11 drone was up over the Blankenbaker campus of Southeast Christian Church, covering what's estimated to be an 8-mile-long procession when it reached the interstate. Entrance ramps to the interstate were blocked the entire way. Many people saw the procession in person, including people on the overpasses. Kristen Goodwillie has more on that.
This entire sidewalk was filled with people, with LMPD officers and firefighters paying their respects as the procession came out around 2 o'clock. Here on I-64 West, these lanes were completely blocked off as the procession came through. But something interesting was that I-64 East, the cars stopped. They also showed their respects, and nobody told them to do that. People were flying their flags, they had signs, and the biggest thing that I noticed was the silence. For the more than 30 minutes that the procession went under this bridge, there was silence as people thought about their family members, their friends, and fallen deputy Brandon Shirley.
I've lost a few friends in my lifetime in the line of duty, and it never gets any easier. And to see someone so young, so new, who as a person himself take the badge away, was a genuine great person, it just hurts that much more.
People I spoke with today say that the tone was definitely a somber one, but they still felt unity. All of the people that came out today came to show their respect, and they felt like they were in this together, that this community actually cared about what was happening. From here, the procession went to Cave Hill Cemetery in the Highlands. I'm Kristen Goodwillie, WHAS 11 News.
Amazing Grace, played by the bagpipers. Goodbyes to Deputy Shirley were given for the last time at Cave Hill Cemetery. This was just after 3 this afternoon. It's just one of many somber moments as he reached his final resting place, which is located not far from Muhammad Ali. Grace McKenna covered the entire service at Cave Hill Cemetery. And Grace, this tradition was held very close today in honoring this young deputy.
Yeah, Doug, somber is certainly the right word for it. The moments here at Cave Hill following tradition, including this, the 3-volley salute.
Fire! Ready, aim, fire! Cease, fire! Present, halt!
Typically, the 3 spent shell casings are folded into a flag and given to family. Today, Shirley's parents and his life partner, Austin, accepted that symbol. Those inside the service also heard a last call for Deputy Shirley made over the radio and listened to Amazing Grace play out the final moments of the burial. For those outside, the procession was a big draw. I spoke to several people who don't know Brandon Shirley. They'd only heard his story and wanted to show that someone cared.
I just think it's fantastic, and I understand there's a lot on the expressway, people showing their support. That's what we need to do, show our support to the police and the fire and the EMS, all first responders.
Aside from the crowd of community members, there was a huge showing again from those first responders today. It took about 45 minutes just for all of their vehicles to process into the cemetery. And Doug, I counted a couple of dozen from different departments and cities all across Kentuckiana. Live in Louisville for WHAS 11 News, I'm Grace McKenna.